Hello, how you doing? So this is a tutorial to show you how to set up your product on Selar. Selar is a Nigerian e-commerce platform that helps you to be able to sell your product, whether digital or physical products. It's basically an easy way for product creators to be able to easily receive payments within Nigeria and outside the country. So now I assume you already know, at least you can visit the Selar website, you know how to create your account, and then you are already logged in. So where most people have issues is when they want to set up their products, because there are several options. They may not exactly know what does what sometimes, even though for some of us it's it's just obvious, it's very easy. So I'm going to do a tutorial right now on how to add your product. So when you've logged in, this is the page that you're going to see. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on add product. When you do that, it's going to ask you what kind of product. Is it physical, digital, ticket, subscription, service? In this case, my example is a digital product. So I'm going to click on digital product, and then I'm going to go on. And then it will ask you, okay, your image. Is going to ask you your image first. Now, by default, your image should be a square image. So if it is 500 width by 500 height, if it is 1000, let it be 1000 by 1000. If it's 1500, let it be 1500 by 1500. Square images are better because that's the way the seller page, product page is structured. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go to my file manager. So how did I do that? You click on drag and drop your product image here. And when you do that, if the image is a recent image you just added, that should be under, it should be easily visible here. But if it's not showing under the recent images you added, then you click on browse, and then you go to your file manager and go and look for the image wherever it is you saved it. Okay, so in this case I am going to use this. Okay, so now you can add multiple images. Mind you, you can add multiple images if you want. You can just keep clicking on drag and drop image and add as many images as you want. If you have a lot, maybe you've made multiple images for the product or something. So name of the product would be learn how to sew men's clothing. All right, the product price is 15,000 naira in this case. Plus, please let me tell you this, right? This is very, very important. Selar has its own statutory charges because they are providing you a service, and they also use a payment processor, right, that they also have to pay for providing payment processing services for them. So Selar has its charges. I think the charges is 4% plus 15 naira. So 4% of your product price plus 15 naira when you are transferring your money into your bank account. So please take that into consideration. Now, if you are not comfortable with the charges being deducted from your existing product price, then I advise you calculate what 4% of your product price is and add it to your product price. So 4% of 15,000 naira would be, let's see, that would be 0.4 multiplied by 15,000. That would be 15. What? Sorry, 4% is 0.04 multiplied by 15,000. All right, so that's 600. So if I were the one, I would put 15,600, and I will also put it on my product images. So there are some product images that you have sometimes. Let me show you an example. If you have your product price on your product image, then make sure, let me see if I can find it easily. I hope I can. If I can't, then it's not a problem. Just have to work with what we have. Pictures. Oh, unfortunately I can't. All right, so that's not a problem. So, but just make sure that if you have your price on your product images, make sure that that price reflects what is on your payment page. So, but I wasn't given any instruction to add these charges here. So now it's also going to ask you what is your sale price. Now, please note, by default, Selar gives you 8 currencies to collect your money in. 8 currencies. So you have the naira, you have the dollar, you have the Kenyan currency, you have the Ghanaian currency and all that. I already deactivated that here. That's why you're not seeing it. Now, people also may wonder, oh, okay, why don't I just make all the currencies available? Here is my personal opinion on that. If The dollar, right, is one of the strongest currencies in the world. I would want to receive international payments in dollars so that I can take advantage of the exchange rate. But when you are converting from two weaker currencies to each other, you are bound to lose some, small naira. And by the time you eventually by the time you multiply that maybe by several hundreds of thousands or millions, then those 1 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira, or whatever it is would have become a significant amount of money. So I would rather connect. If somebody is buying from Ghana, let them buy via my dollar page. They can put their card details and they'll be debited the dollar equivalent in their local currency, and it goes on like that. But if you want to, by force by fire, collect payment in the person's local currency, I will show you how to do that. I'll show you where to make that change to the settings later, but let's go on for now. Sale price in USD, if we multiply, let's say we divide 15,000 naira by 570, right? That will be 26. Now, because the currency keeps floating, you want to put your dollar price considerably higher, because you also have to consider the charges of Selar, right? They have their own charges that they will take out of your money. So I would preferably set this at 29.97. I don't want to lose money when I can make more. 29.97. All right. So it will also ask you, show striked out original price, meaning what is the total value? When you look at your product, right, what do you think your product is worth in total? If you have that in your head, for example, I sold a product for 2,185 naira just recently, and the product is actually, the total value is 22,000 naira. So when I was creating the page, I put this normal product price, and then I showed my struck out price as 22,000, so that the person feels like they are getting a deal. Like, oh wow, this is the original value of the product and I'm paying this price. Oh, this is a good deal. They take it up. It helps with your conversions. So the total value for this is 35,000 naira. In USD, that will come to about let's see, 15,000. No, 35,000 naira divided by 570, that's about $61. So let's just say yeah, $61. 61. Now your product description, so this is like a text editor where you can fix in the details of what you are selling. I advise that you should have typed out your product description before, and all you just have to do is you just have to copy it and paste it there. All right, so let me quickly do that. Okay, good. So all I have to do is, this is a notepad where I usually type my stuffs before I put them online. So I just need to copy and then come here and paste it. Insert text here. Good. Now, if you want to make your text look maybe more appealing, you can bolden it. This is the text editor, like I said. So you can select whatever it is you want to bolden up and then bold. And then you go on. This is the headline here. You can do as many of that as you want. You want to bolden it up, and then so it feels, it looks a lot better, and then you can continue like that. So that's that. So we've fixed in the product description. It's very important because you want people, that's why you give people the details of what they are buying. All right, so then we go on. Now, under more details, we've already selected our product is digital products, right? If we go to advanced options, now this question, checkout button CTA, what it means is, do you want to change the original call to action? The default call to action on the page is buy now. So when they click the button, when they click the payment button, when they see the payment button, what they are also going to see is buy now. So this basically is asking you, do you want to change it to something else? You want to write claim now, you want to write shop now or something. If you do not really have a strong reason to change the text on that button, just leave it blank. Leave it blank. Don't touch it. The second option here is leave it blank. But if you want to, maybe you want to write claim now or something, you can put it there, but I don't see any reason for that, so I'll just leave it blank. Now this second option, hide this product from my store homepage. This basically means that when people visit your store on Selar, do you want them to see this product on your store page? In my own case, the answer would be yes. Why should I want to hide my product? If somebody sees 3 of my products and they want to buy everything, why should I stop them from buying everything? Right? So I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it. Then optional delivery settings. Typically, the address and shipping details fields only shows up for physical product. Now, normally, the only time you collect physical address is when you are sending a physical product, right? For a digital product, you like an online course or something, you don't really need it. So there's no need why I would not require that. So I wouldn't select it. I'll leave it blank. All right, so then I will go back to more details. Then this asking, is this a pre-order? Like, this is a pre-order product. Pre-order means that maybe the product is not ready, right? People are ordering before that day. There's a slightly different format for that. So it's asking you pre-order release date. It will ask you some other questions and all that. This is not a pre-order product, so you don't need it. All right, so I will leave that in this case, right? So give buyers access to a file. This means, do you want them, if it's an ebook, maybe you want them to be able to download it directly from Selar once they pay. You can choose to give them access to the file. The maximum you can upload is 750 megabytes. Now, I don't particularly put my product or my ebook or something on Selar, but if you want to, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely fine. But if it's a video course that you have hosted somewhere, maybe your video course is on your own website, maybe it is on YouTube, maybe it's on something, obviously you cannot use this option, so you just unselect that. So that means if you're not doing that, the only other option that's available is automatically redirect the buyer to an external URL after a purchase. Yes, I would select that. That means that when they have paid on Selar, which link should Selar send them to? Should he send them to your WhatsApp account? Should he send them to your website? Where do you want them? What do you want Selar to send them to? So you get the link. In this case, this is it. Oops. You get the link. You fix it in there. All right. And then you click on create product. Let's just check that every other thing is fine already. Product, price in place, image is there. It's not tedious at all. And you click on create product. Good. So success. Congratulations, your product has been successfully added. You can view it at https blah 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 blah. Now you can see your product link is this part, right? Your product link is, if you tap on that link, it will open that link in another page and it will show you what your page looks like. It will show you what your page looks like. Now, if you want to collect in another currency, maybe you want to collect payment in US dollars, right? Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, so by default, this page is already in US dollar. If you want to change the currency, just look at the top of the screen. You can see USD there. Tap on it. Select the currency you prefer. Now, every time you change the currency, it means that the currency on this store by default will be changed to the currency that you want. So let's say maybe you want to send the USD link to someone, right? You can come back, select USD, and then you now tap on this URL finder where we usually type the link, and then you copy it and you send it to the person. Now, if it is Nigerian Naira you want, right, you can also select USD, select select Naira rather, and then you copy that link and then you send it to the person. So all you have to do to get the correct link for the correct currency is to simply change the currency. That's all. You can do that on this product page, your public link page, every time. So that is essentially how you set up your products. Now, you may be wondering, okay, if after this phase, maybe I log into my store, I'm not going to see this page again now. How will I access it anytime I want to access it? So now let me scatter everything and start from the beginning again so that you can see how that works. So close this page. I would also close this page. And then let's type selar.co. And there you go. Since you're already logged in, it will show you this page, right? To show you this page, just click this 3 horizontal button by the top right hand side. Click on it. Click on login. it will take you straight to your dashboard. Now when it takes you straight to your dashboard, you'll click on all products, depending on how many products you have set up there. Okay, so and then you scroll to the right. I have 2 products here. One was wrongly set up, so I have to delete it. All right, I have to. So when you scroll to the right on this product table, you can see it's the only part moving. The entire page is not moving, this part. Then you scroll to the right, you click on these 3 vertical buttons, and then you click on, if the product link is what you want to view, right, you just click view product link. It will open your product link. You'll be able to see the page again. You can see that it is in Naira, right? Don't forget, if you want to now get it in US dollars, you just tap on that currency and then you click on USD, and then remember that the link will change. And then you can copy that changed link and send it to the person. So make sure that you change your the currency on the product page before you send it to the person. It is very, very important. All right, what else? Let's close this page. All right, so if maybe you want to edit the product page, you can click on, remember how we did it? We clicked on these 3 vertical buttons. We click on edit, and then you can come here and make changes to whatever it is you already made changes to before. So that's essentially how you do it. You can see it's not hard at all. It's very simple. Now, last thing before I go, let me quickly show you, if you want other currencies to be showing up on your product page. For some reasons, this product page is supposed to show only Nigerian dollar and USD. I wonder why it's showing everything, but let me show you the setting of how we do that. Now you click on these 3 vertical buttons, horizontal button on the top right hand side. You scroll down to settings. It will bring all this out. You click on store currencies, and then you can select if you want all the currencies to be showing. I'm coming. If you want all the currencies to show, right, you can select them. Now they are custom editable, blah 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 blah. Store currency means that on your entire store, which currencies do you want to show? That means that on all your product pages, which currencies do you want to show? I didn't change this. That's why you were still seeing all the currencies there. So I can unselect this if I want only dollar to show. But if you want this per product page, you can also unselect them, and then you click on update details. Once you do that, whenever it is you visit your public product page again, it will only show, let me refresh, it will only show those 2 currencies. You see? So that is essentially how you do this. Very simple, straightforward, not hard. Practice, you won't break anything. That's the end of your tutorial. Thank you.